Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is the Boom Bar right here on your Boom Radio NG. I bid you a warm welcome to the bar today, as today promises to be a very interesting one. Actually, we're going to be talking about quite a number of things at the bar today. Today, it is interesting as some things are definitely have been popping up, and those are the things we're going to be talking about today. It is the Bombar again. Sorry for that. Just wanted to clear up some things. So my name is Dolupo, and I bid you a warm welcome to the bar today. Today we're going to be talking about quite a number of things. The amount of money that Nigerians decided to spend on just drinks alone in the past 9 months. It's interesting when you hear some of these numbers. We're also going to be talking about quite a number of things. There are updates from the former Attorney General of the Federation. The matter is not going anywhere anytime soon. There was a bit of buzzbuzz yesterday. I think for the past couple of days, there's been an issue with, I think, Seun Kuti and Wizkid FC. But I think he escalated to Wizkid himself yesterday. So we're going to be, we'll see how much of that we can actually also touch on. This matter of the Awujale or new Awujale is not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to see how much of that we might be able to actually look at. And also football. AFCON is not going anywhere anytime soon. There's still, Morocco is still reeling from their loss, and it's apparently, I would say that after doing a bit of research, it's not the first time that they're doing this drama. They're having this drama. We're going to be talking about that, and of course the Champions League. The Champions League definitely gave us what I would say that it was supposed to give us. So that and a lot of other things are things we're going to be talking about today at the bar. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show with us. Again, I say my name is Dolupo, and with me in the studio is Fola and Sola Rogers.
What's going on?
Good morning, everyone. Hope we're doing well. Hope we're having a whimsical Wednesday and we're having a good one.
Do you know what whimsical means?
Yeah.
Are you? Oh my
yes,
God.
I do.
So
Please,
how
I'm not
is
hearing
it?
I'm not hearing.
How will you hear? You cannot hear.
Nah, I was laughing because I thought you muted me at first.
Why would I?
No, because
would I mute you? No, would I mute you? Yes, I can.
You have those tendencies
yes, I can.
sometimes. So I was just making sure.
Oh no, I can mute you. Don't.
Can we hear each other?
But I can hear you for now.
Okay.
Until I
whimsical Wednesday. Hope we're having a whimsical Wednesday.
I'm not even doing this with you. I'm not. I'm not. Whims. Seriously.
What's Wednesday of whimsy?
Exactly. What's your problem with that?
Whimsy.
What's your problem with that?
W-O-W.
You know?
Yeah.
It's W-O-W right here at the Boom Bar. My name is Sola Rogers. And of course, Fola, when you're coming to the studio the next time, call me and tell me what color of top you're wearing.
Again today?
You know? Because
that's 3 days in a row.
I'm wearing white today.
It feels like you're in my head.
No, you're in my head.
You're infiltrating my head,
Mr. I'm not getting it anymore. You know,
can you all get a room?
So please,
at this point,
we already have a room. You know,
because I don't get it.
But when it was me and you all through like last week and 2 weeks ago, you didn't ask us to get a room.
No, I didn't even point it out.
She's jealous of our
bromance.
Oh my God.
You know,
she's jealous of the bromance.
Okay.
So it is indeed anything that Fola says it is. W-O-W, and let's go.
Okay, so where do we start from? Do we start from
the whimsical aspect of the whole thing?
That would be Seun Kuti and what's
okay, Fola says we should start from that. Okay.
Please, I want to know what the Wizkid, what's it called? Did he talk about the situation?
Oh, apparently he went off yesterday.
I feel like he shouldn't even be talking about things like this.
Can we even start from why? I don't understand. I get the fact that people actually, I think is a huge disrespect on the Fela Kuti name itself.
Yeah.
I honestly did not think that even Seun Kuti should have dragged himself into this conversation with Wizkid fans. To now make it worse, Whiskey now goes off on a tangent yesterday as well.
Please, what did he say?
To now worsen it, I think they were both even insulting each other's wives at some point before Whiskey now deleted things that he wrote. But
Oh, so he tweeted this.
oh,
things.
yeah. It was on Instagram. It was on Instagram.
Oh, on Instagram.
He grammed it.
He grammed it. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Then
well,
he
it was on
ungrammed,
Instagram.
Then he ungrammed.
It was on Instagram actually. It's I again, I might be wrong, and I've come to realize that maybe everybody is not like me. I honestly do not think having Twitter fights.
Yeah, I feel like
see, if you want to fight, this is just for educational purposes. I'm not a violent
make it
person.
physical, please. Don't involve millions of people.
If you want
on
to
social
fight,
media.
pick a time and place, and
I'm even quite shocked that
Just-
Whiskey actually addressed, because it
Oh, yeah,
feels
he
to me
did,
that
he
it's
did.
bigger. Well, he shouldn't be addressing things as controversial and as, I don't want to say.
no, it is
I don't want to-
unnecessary.
yeah, it's very
I honestly
unnecessary.
don't think that. Even Sheon Kuti as well. I don't think that.
That one is very normal for him to, be vocal about
No,
things like this.
I get it, but personally, I honestly don't. And again, I might be wrong. I personally don't think that even Sheon Kuti should have made so much of a big deal out of it. It's better to ignore those things.
Yeah.
But then he went on, and the truth is, I also think that he actually made some certain points. There was a part where I think people were insulting him about Fela, and I think that one of the major reasons why he probably should not be having conversations with his so-called Wizkid fans, most of them were not even alive when Fela was Fela.
Yeah, most of them
So
just,
they don't even know. So there's no point arguing with people that don't know. I'm not sure that I can't remember in the 90s when exactly Fela died.
1997.
That's 3 years before my older brother was born. Okay. 97.
Yeah.
And as a 97, I was in nursery school.
I wasn't alive.
I was actually literally nursery school.
Yeah.
So I would say that yes, maybe over time I've learned a bit of Fela. I read a lot about him.
Yeah.
I read his biographies and all that. But I can't even argue with, shout out to SR, yeah? I can't argue with someone like SR about Fela that lived
through
do you understand?
Yeah.
So him arguing, I would think that him even arguing with someone like me would be or talk less of arguing with someone like you. Do people, and like for example, I was having this conversation with my cousins and my sister and younger brother yesterday. My younger brother is you probably call him like an older Gen Z, but he's probably just actually in that age bracket in his 20s.
So I was the one
And
before Gen Z.
Millennial. I think I'm in that bracket. And then, do you understand? And it took myself, my older sister, my older cousin to point out to him that, and was talking about Sheon Kuti and like that. Is you people in Nigeria that don't listen to Sheon Kuti? Sheon Kuti is big outside. Like it took those people to point out to him that, okay, you're maybe not getting this thing like right. Do you understand? I saw a video where Sheon Kuti was saying that out of his father's estate that have died in 97, the last year alone he got about $120,000. One payment of Fela's estate, and he's the last child of Fela. So you can, for someone that died as far back as 1997, that can give you an inkling of who Fela is or who Fela was. This is the Fela that the people likes of Jay-Z they've had concerts. Like people have literally modeled their lives, their music around him.
In terms of impact,
he's
you can't
made
compare him to anyone
music.
else.
This is someone that I was watching a video where Fela had music that then we didn't used to listen to rap. It was rap. They literally made a whole Afrobeat. Before Afrobeat, there was a song I used to hear it was just in passing. I used to hear my parents once in a while play, and I think it became kind of common. I think it was SR a few years ago that actually pointed it, and I went to look for it. I was Fela that sang it, and it was more like juju. That was before even Fela became this. Like,
Fela.
do you understand? Like, this someone that has transitioned from genre to genre,
experimented throughout different genres.
like, so it for you to argue and say any Nigerian artist now
compared to
I'm sorry if you're going to even compare Fela to anybody. Let's even start from maybe the likes of King Sunny Ade, those people, yeah. If you're going to compare the likes of Burna Boys, Whiskey, David, that everybody has sampled of him, I'm sorry, none. So arguing with someone that does not understand who Fela is, I think that is just, you're just wasting your time.
All right, interesting conversation, and I like the way you guys have spoken your minds. Let me quickly speak on why I think Sheung was talking and responding. The fandom in the current music is becoming like a cult.
Yeah, I agree.
From Beyonce's fans in America and globally to the fans in Nigeria.
Bukola made says so. SR na old man.
He admitted it this morning.
Exactly.
He admitted it this morning. So you can't come on air now and say that you're not an old man.
You admitted it yourself this morning.
I'm not an old man, but I was around. I was around in '97 when Fela died. We had that long walk from the island to Ikeja. It's stuff that you know.
I'm not even sure I was aware that Fela died.
I've seen Fela perform. I saw Fela perform live. Abi?
If you've seen Fela perform live,
but I'm not. But I'm not an old man.
You're a young man. You're a young man.
Okay.
I'm not an old man. You know. So, but you know, on a real, Sheung does not want to be bullied. Refuses to be bullied.
Yeah, I get that.
And believes so much in his craft and his pedigree that he's not going to stand down. Look, there are some people who will look at it from this angle. I'm bigger than all of you, so I'm not even going to join issues with you. But there are some people who are like, I know I'm bigger than you, but I will tell you, I will stand. You understand? Me, I've seen big men come down from cars worth millions of naira to deck Okada one-on-one. Do you understand? While I've seen other people just be like, you know what, just let it go. You get, so Sheung falls into that category. Sheung no send your papa, it will come down and fight. Now, Sheung has an older brother, Femi. During the last elections, Peter Obi's people hated some things that Femi said about politics. He was speaking in general, but it pained Peter Obi's supporters more, and they started threatening him. There were all sorts of things that were said. It had to take Charlie Boy to take Peter Obi to Femi's house at Alagbole to have a sit down with him. You get, and you still won't find Femi support any politician because Fela never did, and that's why she will not. There are some things that they know about their father that they will never go against. But when they speak at times, if it sounds like it's against you, it doesn't mean that they are supporting your opponent. Do you get? I know this much about them. Fela had what he called Yabi's night. Fela would stand on the stage. Big men will come. Government people that stupidly like Fela will come there. And I said stupidly because he's going to abuse them. Say, make a yab there. It's even in his songs. And that's the person you are telling his son not to respond to fans that are trying to bully him. Do you understand? Yes, I say bully and I say it freely. Now, I'm a massive Wizkid fan. But I am a massive Fela fan. And I always tell people that I don't compare. I've even made videos about it. I won't pick Wizkid over Davido, and I will not pick Davido over Wizkid. Again, I say we are being robbed of billions of money by these two fighting. Picture a collaboration and look at how far it will take us. Now, it's Wizkid versus Davido, Wizkid versus Burna versus David. All those three are fighting themselves. And it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Now, having said all of that, and this is to the fans, Wizkid FC, all of them, they come across like is their way or the highway. And it's the same with Davido's fans. It's the
Yeah.
same with
So
Bonner's fans.
most
Do you understand?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why I
as
also
long
mentioned.
as it's our own guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
then
it's
they
our
don't
own
want
guy.
greed. So this time something bad
Yeah.
happens to you, they all jump on it. When something good happens to you, they turn a blind eye.
Yeah.
They don't see it. You get, and that is not fandom. That is witchcraft.
Yes, I agree.
Now,
It's becoming witchcraft.
Witchcraft is
No,
pushing
it's
it
actually
to-
becoming witchcraft.
It's witchcraft.
Let's
It's
be
witchcraft.
let's not like,
now that's what happened to Sheun, in my opinion.
yeah.
And again, this is the crux of the matter. We glossed over it, I think, last week when this war last started. Sheun said, do not compare them. There are many reasons why you shouldn't compare them.
Yeah. Too
Don't
many.
compare them. Now, I'm not going to begrudge people who have come at a time where life is easier and better.
Yeah.
But Fela was making music when everybody had to be in the studio. Fela was making music with 30 to 40 something piece band,
Yeah.
and they all had to be in the same place at
And
the
there
same
were
time.
no streaming
Yeah.
platforms
Now,
to
the
move
the
your
current
music.
the
platform,
current
you know.
And the
generation
music
the
became
current
global.
generation can sit in their hotel room and make music.
Yeah.
Now Fela was making music when there had to be a record label.
And 20-minute songs, mind you. 20 to 30 minutes.
Yes.
No, it's 2
Listen
minutes,
again.
3
No,
minutes.
not 2
Listen,
minutes, 3 minutes.
It had to make music when you had to have a record label.
Yeah.
There had to be a proper distribution channel and all of
Yeah.
that.
There's no streaming, nothing.
Now you can upload your song when DistroKid,
Yeah.
and your song is everywhere. Put your song on Spotify, it's everywhere. Do you understand? Even now, you don't even have to sing now. Type a prompt.
Yeah.
Type it.
Yeah, it's
This
good to
kid's
do.
voice,
Ah,
Kinecon beat. Look at the two things why you should not compare.
Yeah.
Now, it's easier, even with the talented guys, to reach more people,
Yes.
more eardrums and eyeballs.
Yeah.
Fela had to hawk his music like it was that good, but you know what? He would stay where he was, and all the global artists came to the shrine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came to him. You see, there were reasons why that even without all of that communication, people were coming to
So that's what
Nigeria.
I'm saying. So that you can't.
You
You
can't
can't.
compare.
It's
When you look at
just-
artists like Paul McCartney, you look at James Browns and all of that, and you say, look at the people that Fela was
it's just
rolling
wild
with. The Bob
to now have a
Marleys,
conversation and say
the
there's a
Bob
Nigerian
Marleys,
artist now.
the Bob
that is
Marleys
as
of
big.
this world.
Don't-
And now
don't
to
do
even
that.
now break it down,
Don't do that.
Wizkid has Fela tattooed on his body.
So the fans that
Wizkid,
you are even
like,
comparing-
Wizkid's Ojuelegba, go and listen to that rhythm again and tell me that that's not Afrobeat, not Afrobeats. So,
Sure, the amount of those songs, of Fela
Wizkid
songs
did
that
a song
they've
with
sampled.
Femi Kuti in the shrine, in the New African Shrine. So Wizkid is an Afrobeat person, not beats,
Yeah.
Afrobeat. But now Wizkid is a fantastic musician. Like Wizkid is reggae, is hip hop, is rap.
Yeah.
But one thing about that boy that you can't take away from him is that he speaks his mind. I remember when he called out Nigerian rappers, they were all angry. They started doing these songs. Did he answer them again? He didn't say anything. I was hoping against hope that Wizkid would say nothing about this. And at some point, reach out to Sheun or have someone tell him, okay, look, everyone stop this thing where they do now. You don't bash these people. I know put mouth. You don't do.
Yeah.
But I am bigger than your father. Okay, what are you going to do? It's unnecessary. It's you just basically throwing shades on yourself. It's you more or less calling out the greatest artist that ever came out of Africa, in my opinion.
Oh, and then Sheun decided to go off.
And that Sheun will go to the gutters.
Oh, he
stay.
went
Go
to the
gutters.
gutters.
Wizkid said,
Oh,
I
he
am
went
bigger
to-
than your father.
Yes.
Yeah, he wrote it down.
He wrote it down. He went off. He's going on about how when last the Wizkid had a show, that was why he came to do a show in Nigeria because there were no shows anymore, and how he seems to be living off. He's now about to living off the glory of Ashake because it's not that of. Oh God, he went to the gutters. I would say that Sheun Kuti is not one person that you really should fight with.
Yeah.
Sheun know they grill.
It's probably not
As
one
Wizkid,
person.
Wizkid, they give us that gentleman vibe.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean Wizkid himself now, Ogba, no be saying himself well like that.
It's money that just
Wizkid
watered it down.
decided to delete those posts. Oh, and then Sheun decided to continue the insults. I say, oh,
It's Sheun Kuti now.
I feel like if you were going to delete it at the end of the day,
Why start?
just
why
don't-
start?
don't
Like,
post
I will
it.
double
don't
down.
do that.
Yeah.
Don't
I
do
will
that.
double down.
Like,
The-
if
you
you
If
have
I'm
to
going
stand on business.
if I'm
Once
going
it's
to
out
fight
there,
you,
it
oh
has to be
no,
out
be
there.
ready to. I'm going to go all out. So it actually didn't make any sense
Yeah.
to do all those things. But you know what? It's entertainment. It's just
The best part of this, the best part of all of this now is me. I always say this is now to get both of them into the studio. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Your papa, my papa, our papa, his papa. You know, the thing is that the Kutis are not gatekeeping Fela. They are not saying, oh, Fela is our own. That's not what they are saying. They're just saying that don't disrespect
it's
him.
not your
I was
mate.
at
That's
the
all.
World Music Show at the Alliance Francaise about 10 or 15, 20 years ago. And Femi Kuti was performing. And a lot of people are asking Femi to perform a Fela song. Now, I've been going to Femi since he started his own band. You get? And it wouldn't play a Fela song. It was there that day that Femi was like, look, to play Fela songs, you must pay. Forget that he's Fela's son.
Yeah.
He has to pay royalties and all of that before he could play a Fela song. You get? And eventually he did. Maybe he must have. Because again, you know, they're very big in France. And it was Alliance Francaise that organized the show and everything. And that's what I've seen. I've been at the shrine where he was calling out one artist that was always singing Fela. There was this particular guy, I won't mention his name because people know him. And he kept on singing Fela songs. And people are like, Femi said one thing one day, sing your own song. We're not saying you shouldn't be Fela's person. We get you are a Fela person.
Yeah.
But sing your own song. Do you get? That's why we don't hear that bros again. Because he tried to sing his own song. You know, but if he sings Fela for you, you will think Fela is alive. That's how good that person was. I won't mention his name. They know him.
Anyway,
So it is what it is.
I'm trying to find out who that person is.
Can I mention the person's name?
Does it start with B?
No, it doesn't.
Does
Does
it
it
start with
with
what?
B?
No. You probably don't know the person. Trust me.
Ah.
It's an old person actually.
Old. Okay, never mind
It's an
then.
old person. Don't worry. After the show, I'll tell you.
Okay, thank you.
Anyway, still talking a bit of entertainment. Nigerian celebrity chef has now been announced. Hilda Bassi. She's now gotten a third Guinness World Record
For
the largest amount of rice to be served.
oh, is it that
to
jollof
one-
rice? That
Oh
she made
yeah, so
time?
that jollof rice that she
Okay.
made that time, there was
They're
actually
just now-
another. No. There was one record that was gotten.
You know, she
but
broke
then
2 records.
So now it's now the largest serving of Nigerian style jollof rice.
Okay, kudos to her.
So, you know, shout out to
And
her.
to all the people that were complaining, they did not say they were trying to cook sweet jollof rice.
jollof rice.
They
They
just
just-
wanted to cook
there was
the
big-
largest amount. So if it's not sweet, sorry.
Take it like that. But really, let's be honest. Except you really want to be funny. How do you expect that kind of rice?
It's
to be?
possible.
mean,
No,
Joe.
no,
It's very
no.
possible.
A part of me
Possible.
feels that
It's
some
possible.
people's parts will be really nice. Some people's
Yeah,
parts.
because
Do you
it's not going.
understand?
Not everything.
No,
is going to
exactly.
reach.
I think
Yeah.
one of the things that they would have learned from that experience,
Maybe
you,
use
you-
machines.
you saw the way you were moving your hand now. You were doing like this. That was where the issue was because
They weren't able
They
to
could
stir
not
it
even
properly.
Yeah,
Really
so
said,
use
yeah.
machines
so they
instead.
could have since they crafted a big pot, they could have crafted a
Something,
mixer
yeah,
that she has to turn so that
Yeah.
let know she's the one that's cooking it.
Yeah. Anyway, kudos
But congratulations
to
to
her.
Hilda.
Congratulations
Yeah.
to her. And then from there, let's move on to football. And first things first, I would say that Morocco are really, really sore losers. And people might be wondering why I'm saying that. So apparently, they actually now wrote a proper petition to CAF, asking CAF to strip Senegal of the AFCON title and give it to them.
On what grounds?
They said there's an Article 82 that if you leave the pitch, you're supposed to forfeit the match. But Senegal came back and
Yeah,
the game
they did.
ended.
Yeah.
Now, so apparently, doing a bit of further digging, you know that the last WAFCON that Nigeria won, it was the finals was Nigeria Morocco. Apparently, they also wrote a petition to
They
CAF
too.
as well that it should be stripped of Nigeria. Super Falcons, yes.
You know, Morocco is like that one kid that brings the ball to come and play ball, and if he loses, he say, "I'm going.
yeah,
I'm
carrying
taking my ball. I'm not doing it
exactly.
again."
You know,
Because what is this?
you know, Fola, you're so in the spirit. what I was thinking when I started seeing all of these funny headlines is that CAF should come and tell us what they promised Morocco.
Because it's not.
Do you know what I'm saying?
It's getting ridiculous.
Do you know what I'm saying? Morocco, they hosted the last WAFCON. They're hosting WAFCON in a few weeks' time now. The same Morocco.
Yeah.
They've hosted underage tournament, under 17, under 20, this and that. The World Cup playoffs that Nigeria went and lost, it was Morocco. So it shows that they had invested a lot in recent times. And they're hosting a lot, which shows that they are bailing out CAF. Why am I saying that? There are countries that say, oh, we're hosting WAFCON, or we're hosting MAFCON or AFCON or whatever con in 2 years' time, and they now pull out. You know who steps up? Morocco. Even when Nigeria and other countries say, we too, we will host now, they will still give it to Morocco. Now, CAF should come and tell us, did they promise Morocco this trophy?
Because
it's looking like that.
Actually, it's feeling that
ridiculous.
CAF needs to tell us that, we just told them this time if you host, we will make sure you win. It happen. It happen.
That's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous at this point. Like, what are you doing?
Let it go, guys. Please, just let it go.
No, don't let it go. Please give us what to discuss at the back.
It's hilarious.
And laugh over.
Anyway, still talking. CAF has officially released their best 11 for the 2025 AFCON, and with regards to Nigeria, three Nigerian players that made that list: Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, and Calvin Bassey made the team of the tournament for AFCON 2025.
Well, we can't argue with that, knowing that Senegal have about 4 players there and they won the tournament.
Yeah.
And Morocco actually had 1 or 2 players that were outstanding at this tournament. Forget the stupidity
and the Panenka.
And the towel stealing
tactics
of a certain player that shall remain nameless. Whatever they've done, it doesn't take away the fact that they were amazing footballers at this tournament.
But can we talk about the fact that why Alex Iwobi is not in this?
I was about to say that.
Yeah, if you look at that
I think that
really
Alex Iwobi, this is the
that.
best football as he has ever played in his entire life.
Well,
including Fulham, Arsenal,
everything.
I was expecting that we would have at least 4 players there. And you will never have that perfect list.
Yeah, but you actually cannot deny the fact that Calvin Bassey. I think that Calvin Bassey, to his defense, is
the thing now is, how do these guys stay in that team?
Especially
Iwobi and
Calvin Bassey, with the way the Premier League is and with the way a lot of teams are missing a lot of defenders. I think Calvin Bassey will bench anybody.
Don't go to CTO.
They will bench anybody. There's no. I think it's safe to say that as a centre back right now in the Premier League, I would say maybe only Gabriel and Saliba are the only 2 people that Calvin Bassey will not bench.
I agree. I kind of agree. Not kind
That's
of.
a serious
I actually agree.
If you see if you watch
that guy is solid.
Is solid. It's solid.
And his name is CB, centre back.
He's made for that role.
You understand?
It was made
Calvin
for it.
Bassey, CB.
Oh
made
God.
for it.
CB,
I'm
Calvin Bassey.
Okay, I think the reason why Iwobi wouldn't make the list is because of this Papi Gay guy.
Yeah.
I'm very sure.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
And you know the guy scored goals.
Yeah, he scored a
Yeah,
lot.
he
And he
did.
scored the winning goal.
he did actually.
yeah.
And you know, I keep watching that Senegalese goal over and over and over again. It was almost like PlayStation. They're like, someone is supposed to lose the ball, but he holds on to it on the floor, releases it, and they still go on to score.
And he smashed it.
Morocco, your position should be about how they scored.
How?
And how Diaz missed that Panenka pen. Oh, God.
That's the real petition.
He's the
That
one that
both
you
of
should
them.
you should flog him. Anyway, still talking about goals. We talked about Champions League yesterday, and we had talked.
You can't hide. You cannot hide. You cannot hide. Fola, you cannot hide. Guardiola has shamed you.
There were some predictions made that were not quite
No,
accurate,
quite
so
off.
So
completely off.
But it wasn't my fault. You see, this demand that bets Man U versus Man City. I'm him right now.
See,
because if I had bet yesterday, if I had bet
talking
yesterday,
about betting, I think it's safe to say that Manchester City is the worst team to bet on right now. Maybe don't bet,
just
because you never know what is gonna happen. And I think that yesterday's games gave pure, proper entertainment.
The sad part is Dolupo's advice is going to fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, but it will.
The whole world is being powered by gambling and betting now. Virtually every
flogged.
website as
you see Bet King, Bet Nigeria,
you will be flogged. So I can say it categorically that maybe the only
how you're watching football and they say competing brands do not advertise back to back. That one no concern betting company.
I think the only game that we can say that maybe it was kind of predictable was Real Madrid beating Monaco yesterday.
Yeah.
Even though nobody
PSG
saw
also
6-1. PSG lost to Sporting 2-1. Who would have called that?
My own
Napoli and Copenhagen 1-1.
I didn't even watch that one.
My own issue is I don't like the way people are not giving Bodo Glimt respect.
No, we are getting there. No, wait, you people, hold on. I'm you know when, no, wait, hold on. Let me be, I'm packing it little by little. Where you know your mates. Let's not, no. Olympiacos defeated Leverkusen 2-0 yesterday.
Leverkusen lost 2?
Yes.
What was yesterday about?
Villarreal, who's the third right now in La Liga, was defeated by Ajax 2-1 in their home.
Yesterday is the day that betting companies always pray for.
They would definitely would have won. Club Brugge defeated, even though Kairat is beat them 4-1 yesterday. Tottenham beat Dortmund 2-0.
Dortmund had the red card, so
the nonsense that Tottenham is playing.
Tottenham on a normal
would you have bet that Tottenham was going to beat Dortmund?
I mean,
yesterday?
I said it was going to be a draw yesterday. Didn't
2-0. 2-0 yesterday.
They've sure won. Thank God.
If I was going to bet yesterday, I would never have bet that Arsenal was going to win, especially 3-1. With after I saw the list of the rotation that Arteta did yesterday, about an hour to the game. I'm like, okay, Arteta knows he doesn't need this game, so draw or lose or whatever. Why I would not say a loss was because of the defense. It's actually very difficult. I've actually been. I saw stats today that I think in about 180 games or something, no team has conceded 3 goals against Arsenal in over 180 games. Damn. So I would maybe have tilted towards maybe a draw and all that, and then
considered
it was
or scored Arsenal.
Considered against Arsenal 3 goals actually.
I don't get.
Sorry,
no team has
scored 3 goals against Arsenal in the past 180 games. Yeah. So do you understand? After looking at it and then going back to watch that game again this morning, I think that Inter played well, but Arsenal with the team they had, outclassing Inter Milan. Gabriel Jesus' first goal. The second one, we'll say, okay, it was the usual set piece. Gyökeres' goal was fantastic.
Was a smash.
Giving Mr. Saka the ball, and then Mr. running off, still coming back to pick up that ball himself, and then scoring it.
So you mean Saka is back playing football?
Anyway, moving. Nobody would have thought that would have happened, and that happened. Yeah.
Arsenal played really well.
So we can even say that they've been winning all their games in the Champions League, so it's not out of place.
But it's still Inter, and it's
still Inter. Do you understand? So and it's San Siro, so it's wild.
Yeah, props to them.
But the wildest of them all
is the Man City.
Who, in their wildest mind, would have thought that Bodo Glimt would have?
I did not.
See, it's proper flogging.
Oh my God.
Of Man City. Bodo Glimt has not won a game since Champions League started. And Manchester City And they did not rotate Jack.
Yeah. Them Haaland, Foden,
Everybody played
And again,
game.
Bodo Glimt has never defeated an English team, and they've played about 3 of them.
And it's Man City that
But it's City that they are beating for the first time.
Manchester City.
City setting records.
Bodo Glimt did not beat Man United. They did not beat Arsenal. They
did not beat
Tottenham.
Man U.
Yeah. But it's City that they beat.
See, anybody, again I say, don't bet your money.
Please. Unless you can see the future.
Just in case there's a betting
Because
company out there that has invested in us that you want to invest, please
you can cover.
disregard what you say.
No problem. Go ahead and bet your money. Nobody's going to stop you.
Public service announcement.
Please go ahead.
Another result I'm also kind of annoyed about is Madrid winning. I need them to be on a losing streak right now after sacking Alonso.
No,
That's just a personal
I know.
thing.
I'm sorry.
That's just a personal
I know.
thing.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not
looking.
I'm just trying to say that. Look, Abeloa has picked on the things that he feels were missing, and what management also felt Zabi was doing wrong. And one of the things was this issue with Vinny.
Yeah.
And it's glaring now. You see the way he's playing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with coaches, and every coach has it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Ten Hag. He had issues with 1 or 2 players.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Amorim. It's the same thing with what's his name, Arteta. Arteta, you know, he's done even with more than 1 player.
Yeah.
At some point,
modern coaches usually have all those type of.
so you understand. And again, when they get results, it does not matter.
Yeah.
So Abeloa is trying
at
to
this point
come into his own.
Let's
see how it pans out.
Let's see how it pans out. Anyway, that match day 7 is still continuing today. We're going to be seeing Galatasaray defeat. Sorry,
it's a prediction. Don't worry.
no, play Atletico Madrid. We've seen Osimhen back in that team now. We do. It's 6:45 p.m. Who's going to beat who? We don't know at this point.
This
but
tonight's going to be like yesterday night. If so, then Galatasaray to win.
Funny enough, I won't even do too much because
2-2.
Atletico Madrid is not even showing like as if they are out of this world.
I've been saying it for so long.
Like,
how are you still there?
They've not shown.
I'm tired.
They've not shown like flashes of greatness this season. So I'm sorry. I won't even be surprised if Galatasaray defeats them.
I just hope that, you know, the Eagles players returning will take the same, you know, verve that they have from
exactly.
We've already seen it with Akko, and I'm hoping that Demola and Osimhen are able to do this.
Yeah, because they're also going. He too will be playing. We're saying going to see Atalanta play with Athletic Club today as well. Bayern will be playing Union Saint-Gilloise.
Come on, guys.
But
I said, come on, guys. Yesterday.
But
you haven't learned.
I said it yesterday. But come on, guys.
Hey, okay. Karabakh will play Frankfurt. Newcastle PSV. This one I cannot even bet. If you bet on Newcastle, your blood pressure out of the world. Marseille will be playing host to Liverpool. Again, if you bet on Liverpool. Okay. I will not say
that
more
was going
than
to be
that.
an interesting game, actually.
I will not say more than that.
The Zerbi ball is always...
Slavia Praha and Barcelona. Really?
No.
On a normal day. Barcelona, what will you be doing if you... And because right now, and then there will be Chelsea Paphos. Chelsea... I'm not going to bet my money on... You can't bet your money on
you never know
Chelsea at this point. You don't know which Chelsea is going to step up. And the funny thing right now is that because the game, okay, if you look at the table, other than Bayern, which I really think, I don't see Bayern not winning this game now. Arsenal has 21 points. Bayern, if they win, would have 18 points. After that, there is Real Madrid, Tottenham, PSG, Sporting, Man City, Atalanta, Atletico Madrid, everybody that I'm calling now, Liverpool, Dortmund, Newcastle, Chelsea, like
these are top teams.
Let me tell you, is as serious as, but everybody is on one point out ahead of each other now. Barcelona can literally move from 15th right now to as high as maybe 6th if they win as much, if they score as many as maybe 3-4 goals today. They can
definitely
move
possible.
they can move to as high as 6th position from 15th. That's how
It's
competitive.
tight. Yeah, it's really tight.
So everybody right now, and we know that the only two people maybe at this point that the top 8 is sure for is Arsenal and Bayern.
Yeah.
Even Real Madrid, sure for you because you have 15 points. If they lose their next game, they can literally be at the bottom again. So every game counts.
Yeah.
Again, you see someone like Chelsea, per force, you would expect that normal day Chelsea should step up.
Win. Yeah.
With what we saw yesterday, I beg, I cannot.
You can't predict anything
You cannot
anymore.
take anything on anybody at this point. No, we cannot. Anyway, let's move on from that. Let's come back to a lot of gist that we might be going through. First things first, an update on one of the things that we had talked about is there was a former Attorney General of Federation being re-arrested. By this time, the DSS, it was first EFCC, he got bailed and then he got re-arrested from prison again, and now he's no longer in prison, he's in DSS custody, and there's reports now saying that DSS, they're looking like there's going to be long detention for him over this alleged terrorism financing.
Yeah, one of the things that you will get is that when it comes to terrorism, you get some kind of leeway to hold people because that's a very serious, allegation and offense if it's proven. So he might be looking at an extended stay at the DSS.
It's just ridiculous. It's sad. I will still keep saying it, that I think that is actually very, very sad that a former Attorney General of almost 8 years is in this kind of thing. And still talking about terrorism financing as well. Both chief finance minister, the current one also, was also arrested and also now has been granted bail for alleged $9.7 million terrorism financing as well.
$100 million,
No,
100 million naira
naira.
bill, 9.7 million. What fraction of the allegation or alleged amount is the bill? I don't know how they arrive at some of these figures. For me, I just want to pray that once we start this process, it's expedited. Now, before you know it, the guy gets bail. He finally meets his bail conditions, like tomorrow. They let him go.
Yeah.
Then the case is not called for another 6 months. When the case is called, there's one other story. Then there's an adjournment. Then somebody's sick. And before you know it, 2 years have gone. That is not justice. These cases require a special court and expedited hearing.
Yeah, I agree. The funny thing is that especially when you now hear this news of all this terrorism financing, and I'll say that is that why it's really sad for me is maybe it probably explains why Nigeria has been fighting terrorism
Constantly
for
for the past
decades,
since
because
I was
it's
born,
almost
probably.
like as if there is a systemic there is literally an intentional what would I say now? An intentional act to keep, because you hear all these top people, and then remember a few months ago there was allegations on, I think it was Timmy Praise Silva as well. There was also another former governor, terrorism finance. I'm like, are you kidding? It's such a very sad situation that we're in. But anyway, I hope, like as I said, one thing is let's expedite action on a lot of these matters.
When you were using computers about 10, 15 years ago, you, especially for people who use PCs, you would always hear about virus this, virus that. Where did all the viruses go? Where are the viruses? Because at some point everybody had to buy an antivirus.
Yeah, everybody has. Those things are not like common anymore.
Where are they? Where are the viruses? The Odingas and this and that.
McAfee's and all that.
The antivirus.
Yeah.
What happened?
What happened to all of them? Anyway, very interesting.
What's the correlation with terrorism financing, Abi? I'm sure you guys can deduce what I'm trying to say. You guys were, Abi?
Yeah,
I don't need to explain now.
Yeah, get you perfectly. Anyway, let's go to states and let's take a bit of news coming from a few states. First things first, in Ogun State, the governor of Ogun State have now unveiled the train station road in Abeokuta and said he's planning 20 more.
20 more rail stations or 20 more roads?
Roads linking to different
Because when I keep hearing that 20
places.
more, I heard it on the news.
No, so it's roads. However, I would say why this matter seems to be important to me is I've only been to that train station once, and not once, is it once or twice? But it was a horrible experience. Driving to that place was a gully. It was horrible. So for there to be a proper road here, I'm like, oh, finally, hallelujah.
Yeah, so
it was horrible. It was a horrible experience.
Original road that leads to the train station is supposed to be just one straight road beside the passport office and all. There's no road there, so you have to go through all sorts of back alleys and all sorts of more. Like you said, I think I've experienced it too. It's not nice.
It's not nice. It's actually not nice.
And the same thing is happening with the Oyo State train stations too.
Same things.
These guys don't get it. Like, the federal government has built the rail. You build the access roads.
Roads, yeah. For
you
your
know,
people.
that's the way it should be.
Are they going to come and build your own road for you again? Like, let's do better. Talking about states, let's go to Ondo. Thankfully, 3 people are said to be injured. However, a building collapsed in Ondo State.
We're in Ondo State now, Akure, Ondo Town.
I'll look for it. I'll look for this.
But you know, it's rare. What we usually hear is Lagos, Abuja, and majorly Lagos, and it just shows that there's something wrong somewhere, something majorly wrong, and we need to fix it. How do we stop this thing? It's not like there were earthquakes and something happens and
you know the
buildings are
interesting
coming
part.
down.
The building is in Akure. The building is still under construction.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Collapsed.
Yes,
there's something
the
wrong.
building is
Do you
still under
understand? There's something wrong. There's something that they're not doing right.
Yes, and you know, talking about this, I don't know if you've seen reports. It's really on Twitter where some people, I think some people started complaining about people. Lagos State was demolishing some buildings, basically like an estate, like a mini estate in Lekki. This has been happening for like a couple of days now, and I now did a bit of digging and I saw a video where someone actually now explained that, funny enough, it's not even about the usual, oh, they do not have papers and all that. Someone now made a video walking on that street, and the buildings that they were, some of them were already tilting. It's literally Lagos State coming to do testing on buildings, and then realizing that they're literally all substandard. Some of them, and they're already selling them of these buildings. Some of them were already tilting on the next building.
Now there's this noise that people are making on social media. I saw a guy, it's from a certain part of Nigeria, and was talking about how people from east part of Nigeria should stop buying properties in Lagos, stop building in Lagos, just go back to your side of the country to build. We're not facing the real matter. What you're saying is that, oh, Lagos State government should look at this construction and look away.
Because those buildings
that's what you're saying.
And then you're not making noise
when
again.
The building goes down, they are the ones that would have to come and rescue. They are the ones that will deploy their resources.
It's taxpayers' money.
They are the ones that will now be under fire. How did you allow the building stand? Or who gave them permit?
2-story buildings high. I will look for that video. It's horrible.
Buildings high.
Yes, you know the new
it's an entire estate now.
Buildings that they build now, all through. Some of them are already tilting towards the next building.
So this is it. This is where government has failed out, in my opinion. The part where those buildings were even allowed to go that high in the first place. You get. And every time people point it out, I say, I get it. They don't have the resources to monitor the entire length and breadth of Lagos. So that's where you and me come. You see this construction going on. You know there's something wrong. You can see, you report it. You get. But in the main reason that I want to point out, the real thing I want to point out is, if you have money to build so many houses, Why don't you just do it right?
Do the right thing.
Like you are willing.
Let's talk about developers and the nonsense
you're supposed to do soil test. You do proper soil test and everything. I'm working on a project now, so I'm looking at the process. It's a tedious process in trying to set up an estate. But I think these people skip some of those steps. And that's why these buildings are faulty. And again, when government now acts, they're in bad light. Again, they have done something wrong. They don't act, they've done something wrong.
Anyway, so just wanted to also put this out there for Lagos State people, especially people that are applying Lekki-Epe Expressway. Remember that for Christmas, we had talked about how they were stopping because of the influx of traffic around that place. Now, they're saying that from Sunday, the rehabilitation that was suspended for the Lekki-Epe Express corridor is now going to start on Sunday. So there are quite a number of...
two things I want to say about that. You know, the sad part is that they don't really have alternative routes around there per se. You're going to be caught up in that traffic more or less.
Traffic, yes.
There are some places you can maneuver, but majorly you still have to be on that Lekki-Epe. So people are really going to go through it. But again, the two things I want to say is, one, now if you are also leaving Lagos, Kara Bridge is being fixed. The expansion valves are being fixed. I think they started today, so and it's going to go on for weeks. Then they'll move to the other side.
Traffic.
Yeah, that's why there's traffic, and it's about to get it's about to get serious. Two, there's a phenomenon. There's something that's been going on in Lagos for years. It stopped under Governor Fashola, but started again after subsequent governors. Whenever your vehicle has a problem, you will get waylaid and harassed by area boys. There's even a name for it, Omotaku, you know. So they are the ones that will come up to you.
Never heard that in my entire life. I know the phenomenon, but I've never heard that word.
So there's a name for it, Omotaku. So they come to you, and they're not trying to help you. They're trying to get money because your vehicle broke down in that neighborhood on the express or off the express. They're going to. So Lagos State has started clamping down on them in the last 1 month. And in the last 2 weeks, they stepped it up. And so there are numbers to call. I'm going to ask if we have permission, maybe from tomorrow. We can scroll those numbers or mention it and announce that you call those numbers, people can actually come to your rescue. They've actually been saving a lot of people from these bad boys, and they are arresting them.
I think that's actually good. That's really, really good. Sad news coming from Kaduna State, as apparently there was an abduction that happened in a Kaduna community that the police had earlier said that did not happen.
Why are you quick to deny stuff? That's the sad part about the whole matter. Like, first thing you do is to verify. Right? Don't deny stuff that you're not sure.
Just keep quiet. For me, I don't understand why there was even.
Why in a hurry to say, exactly, it didn't happen or it's not happening?
Yeah. If we move on from that, let's come back to Ogun State, as we know that there's still the race of Awujale, the Awujale of Ijebuland. A lot of people, and there's a lot of news coming from there. Again, now, the Ogun local government has now halted the selection process again.
Ogun local government.
Sorry, Ijebu local government has now halted the process again, saying that there have been so many petitions back and forth. So that is the second time that this is happening in the past couple of months. However, this particular one is a very interesting one, as DSS is now asking nominees for the Awujale to report to their office. And this is personally the first time I'm seeing this happen. I didn't know that DSS used to be involved in selection process.
Fola?
I'm just asking why DSS involved in the selection process.
This is my take. The whole process is rubbing me off wrongly. It's making me feel a certain kind of way. And it's showing me that we're a few steps from totally rubbishing our traditional institutions.
The drama is even too much for me.
We're getting to a point where, it just becomes disgraceful that we cannot handle the process of selecting the next Awujale without all of this unnecessary attention. If a family has been given the right to select the next king, the family should be allowed to do it the way it is done.
They want to do it.
They know who is a member of their family and who is not. If anybody is claiming to be a member of a family, prove it beyond reasonable doubt. But, you know, writing petitions, DSS getting involved and everything. So it could be two things now. It could be, some people who have higher powers are now using it. It could be that.
It could be that, yeah.
Or it could be, look, let's get the DSS involved so that we can actually calm down frayed nerves and let us do a proper screening and all of that. Either way, the institution of the Awujale should not be put through this kind of process. These are traditional stools, and we already know that government has the power. But if you claim that the process is transparent, let it be, so that we get the right person. There's one thing: if you're someone that believes in tradition, you don't want it to mix with other things. And if you go and make the wrong person king, there will be implications.
Anyway, let's move on from that quickly, and let's talk about something that Nigerians, you Nigerians, do a lot. It has been said that in the first 9 months of 2025, now reports that Nigerians spent 1.54 trillion naira on beers and non-alcoholic drinks. 1.54 trillion naira.
So where's the news now?
That's the news.
I've then looked at how much Nigerians spent on fake hair. Human hair.
Okay.
Sorry, human hair. I correct
shots
myself.
Are being taken.
I've then looked at how much Nigerians spent on that.
I'm going to look away.
Please, maybe you should Google it. How much did Nigerians spend on human hair in 2025? Bishen Soro, right? As I'm speaking out, somebody should Google it. Because what's the big deal? People are drinking their beer.
1.54 trillion naira.
Every evening is a standard that some people have to step down.
Yeah.
It's not a crime.
You have to relax.
It's not a crime.
They
They're buying.
In this country, you have to find
There's
ways
a
to
lot.
unwind.
There's a lot.
Okay, relax.
You get wound up during the day, so you have to unwind.
I have nothing to say to you. Please, we have 1 more minute.
No. It's just not fair to zero in on. Meanwhile, I've added the price of the amount Nigerians also spent on spirits and champagne and other things. That one is not on the list too.
Anyway, quickly, let's talk about how PDP has now declared presidential ticket open to southern candidates. So it looks like
medicine after death.
Medicine after death.
You should have said that 3 years ago. Yeah. And maybe Atiku would have not contested, and
maybe we'll have seen a whole different.
Yeah, and the trajectory of the PDP would have been different.
Completely different.
That's what destroyed
even if they didn't win the election, it probably would not be decimated.
See now,
much.
People that left would not have had to leave. A lot of things, and the people that leave would have left because they were trying to subvert the right process of getting a presidential candidate.
I think this matter is a little too late. Also talking about leadership, Labour Party court has now affirmed Nenadi Usman-led committee and officially sacked Abure.
It's a laughable judgment. The reason why is that a few weeks ago, Nenadi Usman was put in charge of ADC affairs in Kaduna. It was announced. Open that tab. Open the tab with the red one there. Read the headline.
Yeah. Okay. This is October 27, 2025.
So, now a court is now saying that she's the rightful leader of Labour Party. She's in another party. She's in ADC. What that means is that Abure is out. Now, Nenadi Usman supports Peter Obi. And Peter Obi now will go to ADC. He is in ADC officially. Joined December 30th or 31st officially. So, if Peter Obi does not get the ticket of ADC.
It can go back to Labour Party.
Labour Party is his fallback plan. You
Okay,
get that's what you're seeing playing out.
Makes sense.
That's what you're seeing.
Anyway, on that note, that is all we'll be able to take today on the bar. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again at 3 p.m. West African time. Please don't do that. Do not do that. We'll be back again tomorrow at 3 p.m. West African time to give you another wonderful edition of the Bomba. Do have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead. Respect yourself.